You've probably heard a crew from the Food Network is in town filming episodes for the new upcoming show Ice Brigade that will air on that network coming this March.
That's right. The show features a couple of local guys known for creating amazing ice sculptures for local companies and people, as well as some celebrities.
We have Brian Cavallero with us. He's a director, and sculptors Randy Finch and Derek Maxfield. We're in the presence of celebrities because you guys, when this show hits the air March 3rd, 10 p.m., I think you're just going to be this phenomenon. How do you feel about this?
You know, we really haven't had time to feel about anything.
No, I haven't thought about it.
We got a call basically on a Wednesday, and they said, well, good news, bad news. Good news is you have a series. The bad news is you start filming on Saturday.
Wow.
And I said, wait a minute, what was the bad news? Like, I don't care, let's go. You know?
I can clear the schedule for this.
It's been 90 miles an hour ever since.
So you talk series. Does this mean multiple episodes? How many weeks are we talking here?
At least 7 altogether. 7 weeks starting March 3rd.
Wow.
There's 7 episodes, and these guys worked really hard to get it done because there's a lot of ice. There'll be three separate sort of sculptures for each episode.
Well, Brian, really, what is it about ice sculptures? We've seen a lot of really great shows based on cakes and other things. What do you think is going to be so likable about this particular show?
Ice in particular, it's the interactive part of it. A lot of people think of ice sculptures as something you come up and look at. In this show in particular, it's going to be things that you can touch and feel, and in some cases play. They made a grand piano that you can actually play music, and a DJ booth that you can spin a record on that's all out of ice.
Wow. And so for you guys, I'm just guessing that it has to be such a challenge to even create ice sculptures because it's a race against time.
It really is. Every time we do these displays, we're in there at the last minute setting everything up because it's going to melt. There's only so much time, and you want to have so much display time out there for people to see it. We don't want to spend a lot of time getting it set up hours before, and then it's melted by the time someone shows up. So we really have to coordinate that. And with the filming schedule and the elaborateness of a lot of these sculptures we've had to do, it's just been gangbusters. I mean, this is the first time Derek and I have sat next to each other in about a week. We've had to decompress because I mean it's a lot of stress.
Oh yeah.
Well, this didn't happen overnight. You've obviously been doing your trade and are excellent at it for quite a while. You've done things for a lot of local companies, and people have probably seen some of your work. Hey, 8 West, one of your best of all, I'm sure.
We think that's the one that'll really win the award.
A lot of weddings are ordering these now. The 8 West
But what about the celebrities? You know, people probably ask you that question all the time. They want to know the crazy things you've done for some of the people who
we've
could
done
really
everybody
afford it.
from Aerosmith to ZZ Top, from backstage passes to or concerts, to different sporting events like the Super Bowl and the Ryder Cup and World Series. So we've really seen some really neat things in our career.
Well, and okay, you got to tell us about the emotion of it all, because I've seen some of these reality shows, and people who are friends who are working on a stressful task can sometimes create some great television moments. What are we going to see here? Does it really get crazy?
Well, my favorite part of the job is that even when things go well and a piece of ice doesn't work right, they still smash it. It's just ice, so they'll smash the ice even if they're happy with something. So when they're not happy and they smash it, it's even more fun.
Which is really ironic because we're trying to get it there in one piece, get it all set up so that everybody can check it out, and literally 8 hours after we're just so worried that we're going to break it, that's what we're doing, is breaking it. So, but it is. There's a lot of stress between all of us trying to get it done with this shorter period of time, plus our regular busy season.
Right. Yes.
December, there's a lot of Christmas parties, holiday parties. January, right now, we're getting ready for Valentine's Day gift ice hearts that we do, but we're still filming the show stuff. So there's a lot going on with a regular business along with people following us around filming. We basically added on like 10 extra staff on our own, plus the people that they brought in. So it went from a small place to all of a sudden there's 40 people working in our studio.
That's amazing.
Within a week.
And Brian, how did what Randy and Derek are doing get on the radar in the first place? Because there may be some people watching who are saying, hey, I have a great talent at this. I think this could be something that might be, worthy of a show. I mean, how do you know about talents like theirs?
Well, usually when you're as talented as they are, it sort of rises to the surface no matter what. We found them in particular on another TV show. They'd done a smaller segment, and we thought they're good enough for maybe a special or even a whole series, and it turned out to be right. And that's where we're at right now.
So take us through the journey of your careers, because how many years have you been doing this that you would get called by Aerosmith, by the Ryder Cup, by the Super Bowl? I mean, how many years does it take?
Well, we've been in business for 17 years, where we were officially in business, but before we did it as a hobby. We were chefs before this, and that we would always get called to say, hey, you can sculpt ice, can you help us with this event or party? And then it just kind of, you know, evolved into a business, and we did it full time, and then we made a name for ourselves that we would do, you know, the upper end parties, and, you know, we were just known for it.
Wow, that's cool. Well, do you feel any different, you know, once this hits the air? And
Not really.
More tired? No, it's great. It's been
a great opportunity.
Well, that's really great.
We're totally rooting you on, and we hope that it goes over so well. And Brian, we've loved having you in our town to see a little bit of West Michigan. A lot of folks, Brian lives in LA, and he's here to do this series. So, obviously, what do you think of West Michigan?
I love it. It's great.
You better get out of here before Wednesday. You may be stuck here till March.
I wish it was going to be cold. It might as well snow. So exactly. I haven't been disappointed.
Yeah. All right. Remember, it premieres March 3rd at 10 o'clock on the Food Network. Yep. Thanks, you guys. Good luck. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
That's West.